So this will be kind of a quick review. I watched this movie last night, but I had a headache, so I couldn't do video. This movie was a bit of a mess. I watched it because it's Marlene Dietrich and directed by Frank Borzage, and I love Frank Borzage. But the problem is, it was produced by Ernst Lubitsch and Borzage. And the issue with the film for me was that it was a mixture of, like, it wasn't enough Lubitsch to have that Lubitsch touch, and it wasn't enough Borzage to be that, like, longing, aching, insanely romantic Borzage that I love. Instead, it was this weird, totally unsure of itself mixture of Lubitsch comedy and Borzage romance, and it didn't meld, and it just didn't work. This was also one of the first films with Marlene Dietrich not directed by Joseph von Sternberg. And that's not to say that Borzage directs her poorly. She's good in this, but she doesn't have that same chemistry with Cooper that she had in Morocco. And I'm guessing maybe von Sternberg like concocted that chemistry somehow. But also that film in Joseph von Sternberg's films, especially in Morocco, that film is so romantic and not humorous. I mean, there's bits of humor, but it's really about this longing and this connection and this eroticism. And this film tried to do Lubitsch humor and romance, and it didn't give enough time to the romance to make you believe it. But the romance ruined the timing of the comedy. So it didn't really work. I forgot to say the name of this movie. It's called Desire. It's from 1936. It just really didn't work. It had Akeem Timoroff in it, and he's always good when he shows up. The plot had the moments of it. I feel like I signed up for a Borzage film, and I mostly got a not very good Lubitsch film. And the moments that work are the ones that feel Lubitchian, if you will, Lubitschesque. Like the scenes where Marlene she plays a jewels thief who convinces the jeweler to drop the jewels off at her husband's house, who's a doctor. Then she convinces the doctor that office. Then she convinces the doctor that the jeweler, who is her husband, is going crazy and keeps giving people bills for things that they don't deserve. And eventually she gets the jewels, and the two of them are like, she's your wife. No, she's your wife. And that section was really funny. The parts with Gary Cooper before he meets Marlene, where he's trying to be funny, aren't very funny. And the bits that are romantic by that point, I'm like, I don't buy that these two people fell in love. And then the ending is just preposterous. So this is a bit of a mess. I think it's for like Cooper and Lubitsch and Dietrich and Borzage completists only. It was shot by Charles Lang. He's a great cinematographer, so it looks beautiful. And the costumes, I'm not sure who did them, but it was Banton. I think it was Charles Banton, whatever Banton, Travis Banton. There we go. And they look amazing on her. And she could wear a hat, and she could wear a gown. It's just one of those movies where it had all the parts, but somehow they put them together the wrong way, and so the bookcase is a mess, you know? So, I don't know. I've got a couple more Dietrichs that I'm going to watch after Noir Alley today. Hopefully they're better. I guess we'll see. And so that was Desire 1936. I don't know if it's on DVD. I watched it on TCM. It's still on the Watch TCM app for a little bit longer. It's a bit of a mess.